Well, hello everybody, this is Street Outlaws No Prep Talk. Today I want to talk about who can make the Elite 16 on No Prep Kings Season 7. Now, before I go directly to the photo owners, please subscribe and comment and stay tuned for a lot more videos coming. All about the Street Outlaws, No Prep Kings Race Series, and all the other Street Outlaw shows. So, this is one of the big questions right now regarding No Prep Kings Season 7. Who will be able to make it to the Elite 16, which will be the last 4 events? So, if you look at the point standings right now, the 19th spot to the 10th spot, there's really not a lot of points difference between those two spots. So you have Nate Saylor, which is extremely fast, one of the fastest cars out there. Daddy Dave, Jimmy Taylor, Birdman, Jim Howe, Chris Rankin with his new car, which is pretty nice and fast. Jerry Bird, Jeff Lutz, Caleb Morton, Bobby, and Paige Coughlin. Now, in my personal opinion, there's faster cars currently at the back of that list than at the front of that list. But some of them have not made all the races. They've had issues. They've been disqualified. They've just not been consistent. So I believe from the 19th spot and on, anybody could actually get into the top 16. It's just going to be a matter of who can be consistent at these next 2 events, go a couple of rounds. But Nate Saylor can win an NPK event easily. Jim Howe can. Even Chris Rankin's new car can. Daddy Davis, well, I mean, there's several cars behind the top 16 that can win an NPK event that have the potential. They just haven't been consistent. So I believe at that point forward, anybody could actually make it into the top 16. And that also applies to the racers that are number 10, number 9, number 11. They could possibly fall out of the top 16. So these following 2 races are very critical. Now, I'm not going to say that if you're in 21st, 22nd like Doc or some of the other racers, they cannot make it. I'm hoping Doc can make it. I love Doc, and I really want to see him get into that Elite 16, even though it's going to be really hard. But he's been improving and improving. He's just not consistent, but he just upgraded the car again. He just took a lot of weight out of that car. So it's going to be an interesting 2 races. The other factor is that these 2 events are really good tracks. Las Vegas is a good track, even though the air is not good. And Michigan is also a very good track. So everybody's going to be able to go really fast. At least in Michigan. In Las Vegas, with the air being 5,500 feet or so, which has been in the last couple of days, they're not going to be going that fast. But the surface is pretty good. So let's see what happens. But in my personal opinion, the 19th spot and forward, basically, all the way to a 10th spot or so, it's going to be very critical to see which of those can get or stay in the top 16.